Hey there, team. It's Melina, and it is time for our, I almost said November, our December team meeting. I don't think that this is going to last longer than maybe 20 or so minutes. It's really going to just depend on how many people have live and if I have any questions or not. But I've got my notes in my notebook. Your catching the replay, please be sure to type in the comments. I never know, like, not never know. Facebook, I feel like I've been saying this like last week. Facebook is super hard for people to be notified about those. One of the things I'm actually going to do from now on, start using email. Like, email systems, I still use it, but our primary form of communication typically is not email. We use Facebook Messenger or text or something like that. But I'm so glad to see that we've got a couple people here. And yeah, so I think I'm going to start sending out like reminder emails, or maybe even just after I go live, just send out an email with the link, because I want to make sure that people are seeing this. It's really important. I try to share really good information and make sure that you guys have all the knowledge that you need. But if people aren't seeing my post because of, Facebook changing up settings and algorithms and all that jazz, then I'm talking to almost no one. So I see 2 people live right now. That's cool. So I'm just going to get started, and hopefully some peeps are catching the replay. So welcome, guys, to our meeting. It is December 13th. We're getting so super close to Christmas, which is crazy. This month has really flown by really fast. I have felt a lot of pressure. I don't know if anyone else is working towards goals is feeling the pressure that I'm feeling. I don't know if anybody has a goal this month or not, but knowing that December 13th is our holiday cutoff has really almost made me sick to my stomach. Hey, Robin, because I feel like, oh my gosh, like that's like a hard stop. Like, I know the last day of the month is a hard stop, but we usually have like 30 days to get there. Here we have like the 17th. That's our holiday sales cutoff. Poor Bonnie in Canada, yesterday was her cutoff. So, whatever. I am going to continue to work my business even after the 17th. I encourage you guys to do that as well. I'm going to share some tips tonight on some things that you, in my opinion, definitely need to be doing this month. Really important, because I have seen this happen year after year. Last year was really bad. Like, around the middle of the month, like, our team page became crickets. Like, nobody was interacting, engaging. No one was really selling. And then January was rough because everybody, and I'm saying everybody in a very general way, but I know it wasn't actually everyone, but a large portion of our team, that it took them well into February to kind of bounce back and get back on track with their business. And I don't want that for anybody, because it's incredibly frustrating. That is why the J months, January, June, and July, have such a bad stigma, because if you aren't really working your business in December, then of course your January is going to suck. So again, that's kind of why I'm feeling a little pressure to make sure that my January doesn't suck. I don't want my December to suck either. So I'm actually just, I'm going to look at something just because I'm really curious. I want to go look and see how much we sold last January. Just because I'm curious. I'm sure it probably wasn't that bad, but considering at that time we had 232 people on our team, yeah, it wasn't great. $6,744. So, I mean, not our worst month, not our best, but that just goes to show you how some Januaries can be if you don't set yourself up. So that is why we're talking about this topic tonight. It's really important. So first thing that I want to do is some recognition. This is really important to me to recognize you guys. So I am going to recognize our top in sales volume for November, and that is Miss Bridget Burleson. So I wish I had like a little thing on my phone that would play applause, but instead I'm just going to clap. Yay, Bridget. And then I pulled up I looked at our sponsor report, and we have a 4-way tie for top sponsors. So I get shout out 4 people. I'm going to shout out Miss Tiffany Goins, Becca Hicks, Robin Coleman, and Bridget Burleson. So I'm going to, yay, clap again. It's like little kids, like they go, yay, you know, I don't think y'all are little kids, and I'm not a little kid, but I felt kind of like a little kid. And then I also want to recognize our top party closer for November. And that person, the name I'm about to say, they might be surprised to hear their name, but it is Miss Monica Carter. So I'm going to go, yay, Monica. And I'm going to brag on Monica for just a second. If I can't, I'd have to really dig in and look at all the data, but I would bet money that Monica is probably our most improved team member from last year to this year. Super exciting. So proud of her. She has been really, really focused on getting out and talking to people. She just talked on the phone on Sunday, and she has been getting some tools so that she's better able to promote herself. I think if she had if like money was no object, I feel like her car would be in like white and pink zebra stripes. Like she believes pink zebra, and I love it. So if I don't know if there's a good way for me to compare everybody last year to this year. Some of you guys are new to our team, but I do believe in my heart that she is our most improved team member. So extra yay for you, Monica. So now let's talk about some company news and updates. And I need to grab, don't worry, this is not beer. This is Pepsi. And yes, it's 9 o'clock at night and I'm drinking Pepsi. This will be something that I'm giving up in 2019. But for now, bottoms up. So now I have ice in my mouth and it's really cold. Okay. So like I said earlier, our holiday shipping deadline, meaning, just placing a pink zebra order, no extra expedited shipping being added, that deadline is Monday. So I think if you wanted to pay 2-day shipping, you could order on Wednesday and the customer would still get it before Christmas, but that's just really, really like cutting it close. So I would not, I wouldn't really push it unless you're just in that much of a pickle. So do your best. Today's Thursday. Between now and Sunday, really get yourself organized and figure out like what orders need to be placed. I'm going to talk a little bit more about some of that in a minute. And just, Monday's like your drop dead date. And even then, that's still cutting it really close. I know Christmas is on a Tuesday. We've got Christmas Eve on Monday. I think if you're placing orders for customers and product is coming to you and then you have to turn around and deliver it to somebody, Monday should not be your deadline, because then you're going to be delivering pink zebra on Christmas Eve. And that, that could just be crazy. So don't stress yourself out. the Paisley's Pick. Have you guys all, there's so many of us that are in Club Pink. Has everyone got their carton of glazed gingerbread cupcake yet? I just got mine today and it smells really good. So that scent will be available on January 1st, and our current scent of the month is Midnight Plum. And I haven't sold any yet, but I also haven't given out any samples of it yet. Shame on me, y'all. Like, I was just telling Jason this morning, I'm like, man, I'm feeling like all sorts of overwhelmed. And I don't know if he like gets what it's like to be a woman. He probably doesn't. But like, we don't stop like thinking ever. Like, I know my brain doesn't really shut off, and I am constantly replaying like all the things I need to do, not just for Pink Zebra, but for my day job and things I need to do at home. And then like last night I came home from work just drained and I didn't want to do anything. So I didn't. But then I woke up this morning and laundry still needed to be done and the sink was overflowing with dishes, and I was just like, I just was standing in my kitchen wanting to cry. Like there's got to be more to life than being stressed about things. So I haven't given out any samples yet of Midnight Plum, but I will make sure that some people get to sniff it before it goes away. Can someone tag Travis? I can't tag. Oh. Hopefully someone just messaged me and said they couldn't find me. Okay. So it's been 11 minutes and 54 seconds. So my plan of being done in 20 minutes may have been a lie. Okay. Oh, if you guys are in Consultant Corner, I want to know who got to watch the training last night. I'll be honest, because I told you guys I didn't do anything last night. I didn't watch the training yet, but it's on my list. Maybe tomorrow when it's quiet at work, I can watch it. But every month on Consultant Corner, Connie Ashburn, who's our National Field Development Director, I always get her title wrong, but basically she's awesome. She's the queen of awesome. That's all you need to know. She goes live and she does recognition and she shares some company updates, and she typically has a guest speaker with her. And last night it was Executive Manager Michelle Hurd, who's amazing. She is a firecracker, a really awesome seller. She does Party on the Goes, and she was talking about that, how she does it. And I encourage you guys to watch it. So if you are not in Consultant Corner, raise your hand, tell somebody, because you have to be added by someone who's already in the group. So if you're not in there and you want to be in there, we'll get you in there. My little disclaimer always with Consultant Corner is there's a lot of people in there, probably over 13,000. So it's much larger than our little team group, and you're not always going to get the right information. So take some of the info that you read there with a grain of salt, because it's not always true or right or how things go. And also, with there being so many people in there, sometimes it can be really, really tough for the admins to kind of watch everything and police everything. So you might, see a post where somebody's being really negative and really poopy headed. And you guys know, like, we don't do that here in this group. If somebody has a problem, an issue, I have found in my experience, 99.9% of things that will go wrong in your business are fixable. So we don't complain about it here because it really doesn't do anyone any good. So they try really hard to keep Consultant Corner a positive place, but there's a lot of people in there, so it's difficult. So that's my disclaimer. I don't love Consultant Corner. I'm in it because I want to make sure that I'm able to see those trainings, but I would say the majority of the questions you guys have can just be asked right here, and someone will be able to answer them for you. I don't know if you necessarily need 13,000 eyeballs to see your post, but to each their own. I just, I don't have the notifications turned on for that group because otherwise my phone would be blowing up all day long. I had to remove it from my news feed because all I was seeing when I was scrolling Facebook was Consultant Corner. So I go there every couple of days, see if there's anything, that I missed, see if there's any places where I can answer questions. I try to be helpful. Anywho, enough about my Consultant Corner rant. So we have, I told you guys Monday is the U.S. holiday shipping cutoff, but that's also a deadline for 2 other things. The first thing is the 30% off gift sets. And if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, log into ZebraNet, check what's hot in Zebraland, and the very first thing you should see says great gift sets up to 30% off. And there are, I think it's like 6 or 7 different sets, and they're all they're bundles, and they're all discounted, and so that's really awesome for some last minute deals. Sorry, I'm feeling like I'm getting a little stuffed up. And then the other thing that ends on Monday the 17th is the carton sale to support the California wildfires. So we've got those 6 cents that were part of our, what were they part of? Our Pink Friday bundle. There was that 6-pack of jars, and you could only get them together. Well, now you can get them in cartons, you can get them individually, and $2 from each carton goes to support the Sonoma Family Meal Food Bank. So I'm going to try and really quick rattle off the scents. I think there's one called Holiday Citrus Berry, French Silk, Hot Cocoa, Rosé Champagne, Snickerdoodle, and what? Caramel popcorn. Yes, I did it. I named them all. I have not smelled, actually, that's a lie. I've smelled one of them. I've smelled caramel popcorn. Actually, I've smelled a couple of them, but I don't own any of them. So I might need to think about getting some just before they go away. They're while supplies last till the 17th, just like those gift set bundles. All right, so now I'm done with the company updates at 17 minutes and 35 seconds. So now we're going to get into training. So we're going to talk about wrapping up 2018 and bringing in the new year. So just because the holiday deadline's approaching, like once it happens, that doesn't mean we don't have anything else to do. There is still things you can do this month, things I encourage you to do this month to make sure you're setting yourself up for an awesome 2019 and also to have the best possible 2018, especially December. The best possible December that you can have. Excuse me. So you need to decide how many parties you want to hold in January. And parties mean a lot of different things. Home parties, online parties, catalog parties, party on the goes, blend bash parties, all those different kinds of parties. Mystery hostess party, that's another party style that you can do online, or through catalogs and all that jazz. But decide how many you're going to hold. And then the second thing is you've got to start booking those. So I hope you guys are like actually having conversations with people when you are trying to get bookings. Every once in a while you can post on your business page, do a little quick video, show something off, and remind people that they can earn it for free or half price by hosting with you. But really, your attempts at getting bookings do need to be talking to people. So many of you guys are new. So if you haven't had a launch party yet, I encourage you to do that. What's the word I'm looking for? Preferably an in-home party, because that is the absolute best way to share our products and get sales. But you can still do it online. You can still do a party on the go for your launch. I mean, it's your business, and you got to do what works best for you. But you do have to get your sprinkles in front of people so that they can check out what Pink Zebra is. It's like if you never tell people, then they're never going to know. The great thing when you're new is you can launch as many months as you want. Like there's no rule that you can only have one launch party. You can, continue to have launch parties well into your first year if you want. There's just no rule about it. So once you decide how many parties you want, get to work, reach out to people. There's different themes that you can do, whether you're doing an in-home party or doing something online. You could do like a winter wonderland party. I'm kind of thinking about like an end of catalog party because I know from previous Januaries that Pink Zebra is going to publish a list. You guys, this is like one of the scariest lists. Not really the scariest list because I'm pretty sure like Schindler's List was probably scarier. But in Pink Zebra land, this is the scariest list you'll see. It is everything that's going away when the catalog changes after Rally. And people are going to see things on there. Number one, you're going to see seasonal scents. They don't stick around. Things like aspen pine, things like apple pumpkin butter, they don't come hang out with us in springtime. So those are going to go away. But then you might be surprised by some scents that we typically find to be crowd favorites, some of our current scents. I'm trying to think of scents that have disappeared on us in the past that people like lost their mind about, like Sweet Pea. When Sweet Pea and Lily was retired from the catalog, I thought people were going to riot in the streets because they love that scent. So you're going to get that list, and then you got to start reaching out to people and say, hey, I know you love blah, blah, blah. Well, it's retiring with this catalog. The great thing about retirement, though, is they can always come out of retirement, and that always happens. So some of these fall and winter favorites that you love, some of them literally have been in every single catalog since Pink Zebra began. Aspen Pine is one of them. Pumpkin Bread is another scent that comes back year after year after year. Winter Woods, Peppermint Patty. Apple Pumpkin Butter was in our catalog last year. It was my #1 seller for 2017, y'all. And it came back this year. So, that list is like, it's kind of gold, honestly, because it gives you an opportunity to reach out to your customers. So maybe your party, one of your parties you're going to have, is all centered around the things that are going away. So kind of an end of season party. Sometimes they'll offer a sale. They usually do, but it's not always on everything that's it's not always everything that's on that list. So we'll talk more about that in January when it all happens. Okay, so I got to keep it moving. Another tip I have for you guys is book more parties than you actually want to hold, because sometimes parties cancel, sometimes they postpone. I would recommend taking that. January 1st obviously is New Year's Day. You probably won't be having parties, but like that time frame of the 1st through the 15th, that is when you want the majority of your parties scheduled for the month. That way, if something does need to reschedule, you got the last half of the month. But also, if you have those parties and people are like, I want to have my own party, you can offer them a date still in January. I really think that you should work towards making January your very best month ever. Let's do that. Let's work to make January our very best month ever. And let's show 2019 who is boss. We're boss. Okay, number 3 is customer follow-up. So now, us US Zebras, we still have a few days before our holiday cutoff. Have you reached out to friends, family, customers to see if they need any products for themselves or if they need any last-minute gifts? That's what I've been doing. I use Evernote. I've talked about this before. If you guys are newer, maybe you don't, you're not familiar with what I use, but Evernote is an app. You can use it on your computer as well, and it is my customer follow-up system. So Let me see. I don't know if you guys can see. See where it says customers? So that's all my customers. That number 354 is how many different people are in here. Now, not all of them are people that buy from me. I actually need to go through and do a cleanup, but I'm kind of in the middle of a, I'm calling it the baby come back postcard. Like, hey, we haven't talked in a while. I still love you. I hope you still love me. Here's a sample. I'd love to be your pink zebra girl again. So I'm working on that. So, but yeah, y'all, 354. That's a lot of people. But I'm trying, you know, every day I'm going and trying to reach a handful of people that I haven't talked to yet about holiday gift giving, just making sure everybody's good, because you never know. Someone, you know, tomorrow may get invited to a last minute party and they may go, oh, I need something. And so that's your opportunity to take care of them. You know, we can still order and get it before Christmas. And also if you have any product on hand, some of you guys do keep some stuff, and you may be able to put something together for them with what you have. Okay. So customer follow-up. One more thing I wanted to say about that. So even after the holiday deadline, maybe that week between Christmas and New Year's, anyone you haven't checked in with yet, check in with them. Just make sure they're, you know, enjoying their products. Make sure they're not in need of anything. You know, that's going to be a really quiet week, I think, business-wise. People are, you know, sometimes they're traveling, they're not in town. I know for me, I'm going to be off work from my day job, off the 24th through the 1st, and I go back to work on the 2nd. So the 26th through the 31st is going to be, like I said, a quiet time for me. I'm going to be here a lot. So you're going to be able to get in touch with people. No worries, Amanda. Welcome. And what am I? I'm like 27 minutes in. So after I end, you can go back and catch the replay, see what you missed. Okay. So customer follow-up, super important. Okay. Number 4, are you finished with your holiday shopping? If not, y'all check out your Pink Zebra business. You might find something cool to give somebody. I'm working on that right now. I'm going through our Christmas list to say who might want some Pink Zebra goodies. And honestly, I could give every single person Pink Zebra, but I'm not going to. I'm really only, you know, giving it to the people that that I think will really, really, really be excited to get it. You know, I can't give it every single year to everybody. I mean, I guess I could, but I don't. I buy people things other than Pink Zebra. But yeah, make sure that you are good gift-wise, for sure. Okay, and then number 5 is an end-of-year card for your customers. So, you know, that could just be a thank you card. It could be a Christmas card. It's your call. But send something to everyone who has supported your business this year. And something that I've done, I definitely did it in 18. I can't remember if I did it in 2017, but I offered my customers a discount to shop with me in January. And I did 18% off because of the year. So I think next year I'll do 19% off, but once I get to 20, I'm going to just cap it at 20. Because you can only go so high before you're basically paying people to shop with you. I'm not trying to do that. So yeah, so I'm going to be working on a card to and it'll probably be a postcard, just to save a little bit on shipping. And it's going to have a nice little note from me. Thank you so much for supporting my business. And it's going to have an offer, you know, their 19% discount. Now that discount is only good if they contact me to order. They cannot get that by going through my website. All right, number 6, register for Rally. That's a way to ensure you have an amazing 2019 by being at a rally. There are 32 locations across the US and Canada. I am partial to Charlotte, North Carolina, because that is where I'll be co-leading, but I promise you, you will have fun at any of them. You guys are going to get to see all, and I mean all, the new products for the spring and summer catalog. They send one of everything. So this is going to be your opportunity to touch things, to see it in person. Sometimes those catalog pictures do not do our products justice. You can take your own pictures. That way you have like a real life photo versus a catalog photo to show people. You're going to get, for your $45 registration, you are going to get a product valued at least $45. Like, they give us a catalog, they usually give us the scent testers, and then they give us a product. All that will be greater than $45. Your guest can register for $25, and they will get a product valued at least $25. I am not snowed in. I went to work on Monday, Amanda. Like, some other parts of North Carolina and even parts around Charlotte did get a lot more snow than we got, but it really wasn't bad here. Some places lost power for, a day or two, but we did not. So the roads weren't bad on Monday. My husband and I rode into work together because he is a better driver than I am, allegedly. But I just didn't feel like driving on my own, just in case there were some places where the roads were bad, but they weren't bad at all. So we're good here. Other parts might still be dealing with some snow. Okay, I'm tired. Number 7. Number 7 is an idea of having a page party. This is something I've done for, I think, 2 or 3 years now. And I used to have a private event that I invited people to, but I like putting stuff on my business page. The more things that go over there, the more, I just like to keep my page, what's the word I'm looking for? I don't know what the word is. Relevant, maybe. Alpa, what are you doing? I like to make sure I'm posting there consistently. That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah. I like to post there consistently. And so instead of creating like a private event that only the people that I invite to my page party are going to see, I'm actually going to have the party on my page, because that kind of makes sense. The page party is basically just a really fun celebration for the year. So let me tell you what I've done. It's something really fun. So typically what I'll do, I'll go through ZebraNet and I will add up what my personal sales were for 2018. So I'll do that for the year. I will go to, there's a report called the Sales by Product Report. And that's BY, Sales BY Product Report. And I'll go and have the start date of the report be January 1st, and the end date will be this year. And I will go look to see what is the top selling sprinkle jar. Would you guys believe my top selling sprinkle jar of 2018 is Hawaiian coconut? So I'll have people guess. So people will come on live. I'll thank them for supporting my business in 2018. I'll go over some goals that I met, some things that happened, and then I'll ask some fun questions and let people interact and engage. My number 1 soaks scent for for 2018, I'm trying to see where are the soaks. Boop, boop, boop. I sold a lot of sprinkles, y'all. Okay, so it looks like my number one selling soaks was Air Care Plus. That makes a lot of sense because I talk about it all the time and how awesome it is, you know, just for helping with odor, like eliminating odor. All right, what else do I want to share with people from this report? Sometimes I'll do like my best-selling shade, my best-selling warmer. I'll have them guess like how many Naked Reads did I sell? 18. Doesn't seem like a lot, but it really is. It all adds up. It's crazy. So I share little tidbits like that, and we really just celebrate 2018. Well, that's what we'll celebrate. Last year we celebrated 2017. You guys know how that works. So something I did last year that I had never done before was offer sprinkles for a year as a prize. And that basically is one free jar a month for the entire year. So I had a little form that I created through Google Forms. I made my own little survey and had people fill it out and ask them questions like to gauge their interest in their own party in 2019, gauge their interest in learning more about the Pink Zebra business opportunity. I asked how they fragrance their home, because I just, if they're not a customer, I want to get a sense for what kind of products are they using, because, people on your business page is public, so you might have people on there that are not your customer yet. And then I took all of those forms and I gave everyone an entry to the Sprinkles for a Year drive. Yeah. So sorry, y'all. And I actually got really excited and gave 2 people free sprinkles for a year. So each month they get to pick a jar. So I have to reach out to them so that they can get their very last free jar. And then guess what? They got to start paying. Well, I say that. They've ordered products from me. One of them even hosted for me this year. So they've spent money with me. But basically, there's no more free jars for them next year, unless they win again, which would be amazing. All right, so let me get through the rest of these tips. I've got like 3 more, and then I'm going to hop off here because I've talked longer than I planned to. So then the next thing that I'm going to have you guys do, and this really needs to be like one of the last things you do for the year, is get your office in order, purge, throw things away. You guys can see I've got a lot of stuff behind me that really needs to disappear, like these Bash Box or Blend Bash stuff. I don't know if you guys can see. I got a carton full of pink scoops. Those are all used scoops, y'all. I am kind of a hoarder a little bit, not like that seriously, but I'm a sprinkle scoop hoarder. So I need to either toss those or I need to clean them and then find a better place for them, put them in orders and give them to people. So I need to figure that out. I've got a bag of trash, right there. I need to throw that away. I've got to get this space in good order for 2019. Yes. So I encourage you to do the same. Wherever your Pink Zebra area is, get it organized, get it in order. If you've got order forms that are just piling up, you need to come up with your follow-up system, figure out how to be organized with all that. I can tell you guys more about Evernote if you're looking for a paperless system, but if you want to keep the paper, my nose is starting to run, y'all. This is not cool. After Christmas is a really good time to figure that out. And also, while you're at it, the dreaded 3-letter word, tax prep. many of us will definitely be doing taxes next year. Even if you're new, I encourage you to still, keep good records and include Pink Zebra with your taxes. I mean, talk to your accountant, because I'm not an accountant, so I can't give you advice, but I encourage you guys to figure out exactly what you need to do for that. But like I said, even if you're new, you can still, include like your starter kit cost, any products that you may have given away like as gifts. I mean, there's so much that goes into having your own business, like a direct sales business. So figure out, talk to your tax person, whoever does your taxes. And if you don't have someone doing your taxes, oh my gosh, my nose. I have an awesome girl in Indian Trail, North Carolina. She has customers all over, so you can be her customer too, even if you don't live here. Okay, number 9. Go ahead and plan your business page post through the end of the year. So you do deserve a day off. At least one, right? But no, seriously. You don't have to be go, 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 the whole rest of the year. So figure out what you want on your business page the rest of the year. Get those posts scheduled. If you're on your computer, or if you're on the Pages app, you can schedule them from your phone that way. But figure out what you're going to have the rest of the year. Make a plan, write it down, get a calendar, whatever you need to do, and go ahead and get those posts scheduled. That way your business page is staying fresh and consistent, like I was saying earlier, or trying to say. And you don't necessarily have to think every morning, oh my gosh, what am I going to post today? So make it a little bit easier on yourself and get those posts scheduled. Number 10 is pick your word for the year. This might be the easiest or hardest thing that I have given you as a tip. I usually pick 3 words to define my year. And would you believe I can't tell you what I picked this year, because this year has been crazy and I've already forgotten. But in the past, I've done words like, and this actually might be one of my 2018 words. Oh gosh, it just fell on my head. I think I used promotion as a word, because I wanted to help people promote. Or maybe I used development. I can't remember. But yeah, I'm going to be thinking over the next couple weeks about what I want my theme for the year to be, and pick at least one word, but in my case, I'll probably pick 3. And those will be what kind of sets the tone for how I want my year to go. I've done things like consistency. I've done positivity. I think I've done like connect or connection. I think I've done those words. Y'all, I'm so tired. I'm so sorry. I'm fading fast. Okay, and the last thing that I'll encourage you to do after Christmas, when the dust settles, all that jazz, is goal set for 2019. I would decide, do you have quarterly goals? Do you have monthly goals? Be really specific about these goals. Write them down. Put deadlines on them. Like if you have a goal to become an executive consultant in 2019, do you want to do it in December? Do you want to wait till next December to do it? Or do you want to do it a little sooner? If you want to do it a little sooner, maybe March or April, or heck, maybe even June. Maybe that's your deadline. And you need to share these goals with someone, because if you keep them to yourself, no one's holding you accountable. No one knows that you have these goals, and we can't work with you on a plan to achieve them. So figure out your goals, and then you need to reach out to your sponsor, the person that you joined with, and let them know what your goals are. And if they are new or too and can't necessarily give you tips on how to achieve them, then y'all like get the next person on the line. Like keep going until you talk to somebody that can give you, you know, assistance and give you kind of a path to run on. That's what I'm trying to say. And don't forget January. We got to have goals for January too. I might even ask you guys to share your January goals after Christmas. And I will share mine as well. All right, so that's really all I have. Sorry that I talked longer than I said I was going to. Y'all should know that I am not a 20-minute trainer, despite my best efforts. Not gonna happen. And y'all, I am so tired. It just hit me all of a sudden. This is crazy. I think I should go to bed. So have a good night. If you guys are catching the replay, thank you. Thank you for watching me live, or thank you for catching the replay. I appreciate y'all no matter what. I can't even talk. I'm so thirsty. I need to have some drink. My ice is melting. Life is not hard over here, but my ice is melting. But yeah, let's end the year strong. We're really close to 5,000 in sales volume, which is exciting because we're only at the 13th. So a lot can still happen this month. Don't count December out yet. And, you know, take the list I gave you of tips and really, 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 you know, take them to heart and follow my suggestions, because I don't think I asked y'all to do anything super hard. I mean, picking your word will be hard, and getting bookings might be hard, but some of these things are really, really simple things, but I promise you'll be so much happier that you did them. So anywho, I'm signing off. You guys have an amazing night. Bye, y'all.